Have you ever felt overwhelmed by emotions, anger, sadness, or even joy that control your thoughts and actions? What if you could master the art of becoming emotionless, permanently shutting out emotional turbulence that hinders your decision-making or progress? In today's video, we're diving into practical steps to achieve emotional detachment, not just temporarily, but as a way of life. This journey isn't about becoming robotic or cold-hearted. It's about gaining ultimate control over your mind and emotions. Let's explore how to unlock this superpower. Understand the root of your emotions. Emotions, whether positive or negative, are deeply rooted in our thoughts and past experiences. They're often the byproducts of expectations, attachments, and perceptions. When someone says something hurtful, you feel anger or sadness because your mind assigns meaning to their words. To become emotionless, you must first understand why you feel a certain way. Reflect on the triggers of your emotions and identify the patterns. For instance, do you feel hurt when criticized? Do you get overly attached to people who show you kindness? Key practice. Keep a journal and write down moments when your emotions took over. Analyze these situations objectively. When you understand the triggers, you'll realize that most emotions are reactions, not realities. Adopt a neutral mindset. Becoming emotionless requires you to stop labeling experiences as good or bad. Train your mind to view situations from a neutral perspective. Instead of thinking, "This person insulted me, they hate me," replace it with, "This person said something. It's their opinion, not my truth." Neutral thinking shifts the focus from emotional reaction to logical observation. This practice helps you detach from emotional investments in people and situations. Reduce attachments. Attachment is the root cause of most emotional pain. Whether it's attachment to people, material possessions, or outcomes, it creates expectations. And when those expectations are unmet, emotions spiral out of control. How to reduce attachments. Practice minimalism. Declutter your surroundings and keep only what truly adds value to your life. The less you're attached to, the less you fear losing. Set boundaries in relationships. Love and care for people, but avoid making them the center of your happiness. Learn to enjoy solitude and focus on self-reliance. Detach from outcomes. Do your best in any situation, but let go of the need for a specific result. This mindset, inspired by Stoicism, builds resilience. Master emotional numbing techniques. To achieve an emotionless state, you need tools to numb emotions when they arise. Here are some proven techniques. Deep breathing. When emotions flood your mind, pause and focus on your breath. Deep, slow breaths can interrupt the emotional surge and calm your mind. Cold showers. The physical discomfort of a cold shower diverts your focus and trains your brain to endure discomfort without emotional reaction. Meditation. Practice mindfulness to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Over time, you'll learn to let them pass like clouds in the sky. Rewire your thinking. Our brains are wired to react emotionally because of societal conditioning and personal experiences. To become emotionless, you must reprogram your mind. Replace thoughts like, "I can't believe this happened to me," with, "This is life. Things happen, and I'll deal with it." Train yourself to respond with logic instead of emotion. For example, if someone yells at you, instead of yelling back, think, "What's the purpose of my reaction? Does it solve anything?" This rewiring takes time and practice, but with persistence, it will become second nature. Avoid emotional triggers. One of the easiest ways to maintain an emotionless state is by avoiding situations and people that trigger strong emotional responses. If you know a certain environment makes you anxious or angry, limit your exposure to it. Similarly, be mindful of the content you consume. Avoid overly dramatic movies, TV shows, or music that stirs up emotions. Choose media that promotes calmness, neutrality, and rationality. Cultivate a Stoic philosophy. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, teaches us to focus only on what we can control and let go of everything else. This is a cornerstone for becoming emotionless. If someone's actions upset you, remind yourself that you cannot control their behavior. The only thing you can control is your reaction. Practice amor fati, which means loving your fate. Accept whatever happens as part of life, without judgment or resistance. Build a logical foundation. When emotions take over, logic often takes a back seat. To become emotionless, rely on logic as your guiding principle. Before reacting to any situation, pause and ask yourself, what would a completely logical person do here? Create a list of logical responses for situations that typically evoke emotions. For example, if someone criticizes you, instead of feeling hurt, you might say, "Thank you for your feedback." This logical approach will gradually override your emotional tendencies. Practice. Visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool to prepare your mind for emotional detachment. Imagine yourself in situations that would typically evoke emotions, like being insulted or losing something valuable. Visualize yourself staying calm and unaffected in those scenarios. The more you mentally rehearse being emotionless, the more your brain will adopt this response in real life. Embrace solitude. Spending time alone can significantly strengthen your emotional independence. Solitude helps you detach from external influences and understand your own thoughts and desires. Use this time to reflect on your emotional triggers and practice emotional detachment. Engage in activities like reading, journaling, or walking in nature to build inner peace. Emotionless, but not heartless. Remember, becoming emotionless doesn't mean you stop caring about the world or people around you. It means you gain control over your emotions, allowing you to make rational decisions without being swayed by temporary feelings. It's about emotional mastery, not emotional absence. So, start applying these steps today and see how your perspective on life changes. Mastering your emotions is a journey, not a destination, but with dedication, you can achieve the calm, unshakable mindset you've always desired. And now, tell me, which of these steps will you try first? Share your thoughts in the comments.